Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we'll see how we can take user input in C++ programming. So, till now, what we have basically done, we use the cout statements that are present in the hash include iostream header file just to print values on the screen. But if we want to make our program a little bit more user interactive and more for the practical usage, then it's really important for us to get the user input. The basic keyword or the syntax for getting user input is very similar to the cout, but here we have to use just cin, right? Cin is a predefined variable that reads the data from keyboard. Now let's look at the exact syntax. Here I have a sample program. The standard procedure is the same, like hash include iostream the header file using namespace std, and here the main function starts. What I have done, I have declared a variable called int x. The data type of this variable is integer and the name of this variable is x. Now what I'm doing, I'm printing one cout statement, that is type a number. So what this cout statement will do, it will show the user this text will be visible on the screen, like type a number, right? Just after that cout statement, I'm using a cin statement. As previously told, cin statement is used for getting user input in our program. Okay, so what it will do, after writing the cin statement, the user can type a number from the keyboard to the compiler, right? After that, again I'm using the cout statement, and the cout statement will print your number is, okay, and your number is, and I'm writing x here. Okay, so what it will do, your number is, and x, the value stored in x will be the same value that the user enters through his or her keyboard in this cin statement part. This program will be you will understand it more clearly when we move on the practical section. So without any further delay, let's move to the practical part of this program. Okay, let's begin with the practical part of the cin, or how can we get user input in C++. Okay, first of all, just read this program that I'm typing and try to understand it. Okay, what I'll do, I'll write cout statement, and what it will say, enter your roll number, right? And we'll end the cout statement with a semicolon. If I run this code, then what I'll have as the output, let's see. Okay, it will just simply print enter your roll number and the program will end. Now if I want to make a more user interactive program, what I have to do, I have to take input from the user, right? So if we want the user to enter a roll number, then definitely we need a variable to store the roll number that the user wants to enter, right? So what we'll do, I'll declare one variable of integer type, because a roll number is an integer. So I'll declare the variable of integer type int, and I'll say it roll. Okay, so what I have done till now, I have made one variable called roll. I have declared it. I am not assigning any value to the variable right now, because in this program what our intention is to get a value from the user, and that value will be assigned into the variable roll. Okay, now what we can do, we'll write here roll. Okay, what we'll do, cin, and we'll write here roll. Now we'll try to execute this line. Okay, enter your roll number, and see, the cursor is still blinking. The program has not ended yet. So what the compiler wants us to add an integer. Basically it is asking to enter your roll number. So what I'll do, I'll write just 7, and as soon as I press enter, the code will be executed completely. Now, so what you understood, basically here in the starting we have declared one variable called integer type called roll, and then we are printing one cout statement, enter your roll number. What it will do, it will just simply print this enter your roll number on the screen. After that, by using cin, we are taking the user input, and this variable name is written here, because what we want to store the integer that the user is entering into the variable that we have already declared, right? Now have a look at the syntax of this cin. It's pretty much similar to the syntax of the cout, just only this symbol is different. Instead of using the angular brackets on the left side, we'll simply use the angular brackets pointing towards right. The same two angular brackets pointing towards right, and we'll write the variable name in which we want to store the value that we are getting from the user. Okay, now let's complete this program, and what I'll do, I'll write cout roll. Okay, your roll number is, and this again operator sign, and I'll write roll. Okay, so what this will do, it will print your roll number is, and I'll write simply the variable name that I want to display. So I'll just explain the execution of this code one more time. What it does, in the first line we have declared a variable called roll. As of now it doesn't have any value. Moving on to the next line, we are writing cout, enter your roll number. This statement will simply print this text on the screen. After that, by using cin, what we are doing, we are taking the user input and we want to store that value into the variable called roll that we already declared. Coming on to the next line, this cout statement, it will print this text on the screen, your roll number is, and after that we are simply writing roll. So this roll as of now contains the value that user entered, right? So now let's try to run this program and see what do we have as an output. Okay, so what it does, enter your roll number, let's say 3, and if I press enter, your roll number is 3. Okay, so by using this cin and taking user input, you can make your programs more user interactive and you can use them for practical purpose. We'll see much more examples further in this course. Thank you for watching.